I welcome all of you with a big heart to the science class of 3rd standard. So, students, before we could start our lesson, can you tell me that have you observed any bird that hopping in your house or in your garden? Do you spare some time watching the birds? Or do you love to watch the birds? So students, don't worry. Why I am asking you this question? Because I also love watching birds. When the birds are coming or they are just hopping in my house, I usually watch them from my window or when they are just hopping to our house. I just love to watch them. So students, why I am telling you or why I am asking you all this question? Because our today's lesson is related to birds. Birds and their special features. So students, do you know one famous person? India's famous person, and his name is Salim Ali. He was the famous ornithologist. Now students, you will say, ma'am, what is the meaning of ornithologist? So, ornithologist is a person who does the study of the birds, and Salim Ali is one of the famous ornithologists from India who did his systematic study of birds. He loved to watch the birds for hours and hours, and he has just find out the various features of the birds, characteristics of the birds. Now students, you will say that, ma'am, what is the meaning of features? So students, feature means the special quality that birds are having. So you will say, if I ask you, students, which are the qualities of the birds? So you will say that, ma'am, birds are having wings, birds are having eyes, they are having beaks, they are having claws. Okay, and these are the qualities of the bird. But among these, the special quality of the birds are the feet and claws. The feet and claws of the birds. And that we have studied in the previous period. What do you mean by claw? What is the use of the claws to the bird? That we have already studied in the previous period, and now we have also seen the classification of the birds according to their features. I have already told you that the feature of the birds depends on the function it going to perform. The function it performs, and also the features of the birds or the claws of the birds, they are vary from each other, because each bird is having the different qualities. Okay, so the claws of the birds are also different, and the claws of the birds depend on the various tasks or the things they perform, or their food habits, or the type of nest they build. So all these things depend. So all these things are very much important for the claws of the birds, because according to all these features, the birds are classified into various ways. So we have seen the classification of the birds, and among them we have seen the two types of birds. First is perching birds, and we have also seen the examples of the perching birds, sparrow and crow. These are the two examples of the perching birds, and we have seen the second type, that is the climbing bird, and among them we have seen woodpecker and parrot. These birds are known as the climbing birds because they are having the special characteristics, they are having the special quality, they are having the special feature of their claws. Okay, so I hope that up to now you have understood each and everything that I have explained to you. Now today we are going to see the next category of the birds, and what is that? That we are going to just see now. So students, the lesson that we are going to study, the name of that lesson is birds and their features. Okay, lesson number 4, birds and their features. We have started this lesson in the previous period, and I have also explained you the meaning of the clause and the uses of the clause of the words. Okay, so and according to that we have also seen the classification of the words, and in that classification we have seen types of words, and among it we have seen first perching bird. Perching birds. And we have seen the examples crow and sparrow. Okay. These are the two examples of the perching bird. And second type we have seen climbing birds. And the examples are woodpecker, and parrot. These are the two examples of climbing birds. Now next type that we are going to study is wading bird. Praying birds. So the examples are eagle and hawk. These are the two examples of praying birds. Now students, I have already explained you meaning of prey. Okay. Prey means the animal which the animal hunts for. That is known as the preying. That is the prey of the animal. Okay. So praying birds are eagle and hawk. And eagles are usually fly high up into the sky. They cannot be easily seen on the ground because they always fly very high in the sky. Okay. So eagle and hawk are seen near the seashore. Okay. So eagle and hawk, these are the praying birds. So these birds are having sharp claws. They have strong and sharp claws because they can easily catch and hold their prey. The claws of the praying birds are called talons. Okay. The claws of the birds, these praying birds are called talons. So this is all about the praying birds. Next we are going to see Fourth one is the scratching birds. If we talk about the scratching bird, then obviously the name comes to our lip is hen, because every time we have seen the hens are scratching the ground. They are scratching the uh, ground, and they are just trying to find out why they are scratching the ground, because they want to find out the seed. They want to find out their worms. So they are just scratching the ground to find out their food. They just want to find out the worms that are inside the earth, okay, or the ground. So they are called the scratching birds. So the example of the scratching bird is hen. So these birds, means the hens, are having the claws to scratch the earth for seeds and worms, and such birds are called the scratching birds, and they have sharp and hard claws so that they can easily scratch the ground. And beside, these birds are having 3 toes in front and 1 toe at back. So these birds can easily both walk on the ground, and they can run on the ground very easily. So all these about the scratching bird, and that is the example of. Now students, you can see the picture of scratching birds on page number 39 here. Here in this picture you can see that the scratching birds are having 3 toes in front and 1 toe at back, so that they can easily walk and run on the ground, and they are having very sharp and hard claws so that they can easily scratch the ground to find out their food. So can you see this on page number 39? These are the claws of the scratching birds, and the picture of the hen is given here, and the claws of the hens are also given here. So you can easily see these and study these clearly. Okay. Friends, the next category is wading birds, and the example of wading birds are cranes and herons. These are the birds. Cranes and herons are they come into the category of wading birds, and these birds walk in a shallow water. Shallow water means the water that is not very deep. The water that is not very deep is the meaning of the shallow. So these wading birds, the examples are cranes and herons. They walk uh, in shallow water, especially in search of food. And why they are walk into the shallow water? Because they want to search their food. And such birds are called the wading birds. We call them wading birds. And these birds have long legs. Now students, you have seen that cranes are having the long legs. Long and very thin legs they are having. And these birds are having long legs because they can easily stand in the shallow water, and they do not easily sink in the water. So they are having these long legs. That is the use of the long legs to them. So these birds are having long legs and wide spreading toes, and these toes keep the feet from sinking into the water. Means their feet lifts them up and prevents them from sinking the water. So that is all about the wading birds. Now sixth one is the swimming birds, or we can call them aquatic birds. Aqua means water, and aquatic birds means the birds who generally live in water. They like to live in water. So these birds are called the aquatic birds or the swimming birds. They are always found swimming in water. So they are called the swimming birds or aquatic birds. And you know very well the examples. The example is duck and swan. Okay. So generally the ducks are found swimming in the water, and swans are also seen. They are just swimming in the water. You can found them swimming in the water. So these birds are called the swimming or aquatic birds. So what are their features? So these birds swim in water, and so because of it they are called the swimming birds or aquatic birds. These birds have webbed feet. Webbed feet means they are having web in their feet. Okay. For example, uh, page number 40. The picture of the web feet is given here. Now, just like this. Like this. Means this type of web is found in their feet, okay, in their claws. So this is called the web feet. So these birds are having the web feet. The feet that are covered with the web. And what is the meaning of web? Web means they are having skin covered with their on their legs. Okay, so that is the meaning of the web feet. So these birds are having the web feet, and these feet help them to paddle and push the water while swimming. So this bird can easily paddle up the water with the help of these web feet, and they with the help of this web feet they can just push the water backside, and they can swim forward. So that is the meaning of the web feet, and that is the use of the web feet to the birds. So students, have you ever done any type of boating? So when we are boating in the river and in a small ship, okay, or in a small boat, at that time you just have seen that the person who is just driving that ship, okay, or that boat, that person is having the long sticks. That person is just keeping that sticks into the water. Just he is just throwing that water backside, and so the ship or the boat moves forward. So like this, the function of the feet of the swimming birds. Same function they are having. They just these swimming birds, they just push the water with the help of the web feet. They paddle up the water, they push the water backwards, and they swim forward. So that is the use of the web feet to the swimming birds. And we have seen the example ducks and swans. So students, in this way we have seen the classification of birds, and we have seen the 6 type of birds: perching birds, climbing birds, then praying birds, wading birds, swimming birds. Okay, now on page number 4040 in your textbook, you can see one activity is given here. Identify the various birds shown in the picture. And in this picture you have to write down the name of the birds. Okay. So various birds are given here, and you have to write down the names of the bird correctly. Okay. That is your home assignment. You have to do it at home. But don't forget, don't write wrong answers. Okay. If you are having any problem, you just wait till the next period comes, and in the next period I will tell you the correct answers. Okay. I think that you will not have any problem because all the birds are very familiar here. Okay. You can know that birds very well, and you can write down their name easily. So students, now let's move to worksheet number 1. So first question is given here, unscramble the letters to reveal the type of birds. So students, here I am just telling you the answer, reading out the answers to you, and you have to write down worksheet number 1 in your home assignment. Okay, that is your homework. That will be homework to you. So first is unscramble the letters to reveal the type of the birds. And first answer is perching. What is the first answer? Perching. Then second is climbing. Second answer is climbing. Third answer is praying. Third answer is praying. So this is all about the unscrambled words. Then question number 2, write whether each statement is true or false. First sentence is, the claws of praying birds are known as talons. Claws of the praying birds are known as talons. This is the correct answer. So you have to write there true. Then second, parakeet is a scratching bird. Parakeet is a scratching bird. Is this answer true? No. The answer is false. So you have to write there false. Then third is, hens have sharp and hard claws. So that answer is correct. So you have to write there true. Then fourth one, eagles and hawks hold prey with their claws. This answer is true. Then question number 3, fill in the blanks. Birds like crow, sparrow, etc. dash dash and dash dash on the branches. And the options are given here. Downside 3, 1, hold, hop, perch. So birds like crow, sparrow, etc. perch and hop on the branches. Okay. Then they have dash dash toes in front and dash dash at back. They have 3 toes in front and 1 toe at back. And such toes help them to dash dash the branches firmly. And the answer is perch. Such toes help them to perch the branches firmly. So now question number 4. Again fill in the blanks are given here. Crane walk in water in search of dash dash. Answer is food. The legs of the crane are dash dash and the toes are dash dash spread. So the answer is, the legs of the crane are long and the toes are wide spread. Now question number 5, match the following birds. So you can match these pairs very easily. Okay, I will not tell you the answer, you have to tell me in the next period. And question number 6 is, tick the correct answer here on page number 41. We are doing page number 41. So take the correct answer. Sparrow is a, options are given here, wading bird, swimming bird, praying bird or perching bird. So what is the correct answer? Answer is perching bird. We have previously seen that sparrow is a perching bird. So students, I hope you have understood all the classification of the birds that I have just explained to you, and you will easily understand them when you will study or whenever you will read the lesson. So students, to understand this lesson, you should also have to read the lesson carefully, because it will develop your reading skill as well as you will understand the lesson very neatly. Okay, you will understand this lesson very easily. I have explained it to you, but you can also understand it by reading. Okay, so reading is also very important. Each and every one of you must know reading. Okay, so it will develop your reading skill, so it is good to read you the lesson. Okay, so I hope that you have understood up to now. Now in next period we will see nest of the bird. That is very interesting topic, and we will study it in our next period. Till then, I just want to take your leave here, and here I am just signing off of the day. So till then you have to take care of yourself. Again, I just want to say, stay home, stay safe, because outside of your house COVID-19 is there. So bye for today. Bye bye.